Oh my god, we're totally recording. Oh my god. Okay,
Like,
where's my button
totally?
for totally?
Mhm.
Okay. And everybody's here, right? I believe everybody's here. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay! All right. So let's move on to our little recap. The Flames of Inquisition. So it started as just rumor, but the travelers kept coming and they kept sharing the same story. LA was lost. The Second Inquisition struck down the kindred of Los Angeles in a single night. They launched a multi-pronged attack on Prince Vannevar Thomas, every member of the Primogen Council, as well as all four Anarch barons. The Prince, Seneschal, Primogen, and Sheriff are all missing and unaccounted for. Dozens of kindred were staked and captured, and many more were outright destroyed. The Camarilla has now abandoned the city, but the Anarchs are still standing their ground, ready to fight for the Anarch Free State. The stories talk about advanced weaponry, like a drone with a headlight so bright that it burned, helmets that block domination and presence powers, a machine that inhibits blood sorcery, and a red mist that kills kindred but leaves all mortals unharmed. The stories they told were terrifying, and it was easy to see which travelers saw it with their own eyes and which just were passing the stories along. That was September. Now it's the 15th of January, and kindred life in El Paso has changed drastically. The Second Inquisition has taken the Anarch Emily Costas. Perhaps they have imprisoned her somewhere, perhaps she was destroyed already. Spider caught wind of the Inquisition's agents on the interwebs, on one of them, caught him, tied him up in the train yard as a gift for the spines of the cactus to interrogate. Mila and Craig went to his house. They didn't find anything, while the rest of the spines played good cop, bad cop with Agent Kim, who is under the impression that he's been investigating extraterrestrial aliens, revealing that not all of those involved know exactly what is going on. After the interrogation, Agent Kim's memories were rewritten and he was delivered home. Now, the first scene we're going to do is we're basically going to flash back to that because now I have the names that Agent Kim lists to you, and it's possible that listing off those names is going to spark up more conversation. So we'll jump back into that. So just remember that to keep the continuum whole, he still needs to, have his mind wiped and be sent back home. If you guys want to play with him more, you can grab him again tomorrow because he doesn't know to be careful or anything. So we are in the train yard. And just because we are gonna let Mila and Craig get back just as you guys are interrogating Agent Gibb and convinced him to share the names of his bosses. That's where we open. Mila and Craig enter the train car.
What we miss?
He's about to give us some names.
Very important names.
And I think he is under the impression that he's gonna have his mind wiped, so he's not gonna feel guilty about this tomorrow. Is that how it was?
Yes.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
There ain't any way he's not getting his mind wiped.
No, but I mean, he's already under the. He thinks that that's what's going to happen. It was part of the bargain.
Mm-hmm.
So okay. So that's where we are. Oh, and Baron Valentina is outside the car playing guard. Spider is in.
All right, so who do you want to know?
What we want to know are the names of your supervisors, your superiors, whoever the special agent in charge is, whoever the special agent, supervisory special agent has been put over your unit for investigation, people who have more access than you.
Okay, well, I've only maybe because of this very reason, I don't know, but things are kind of compartmentalized. So I can only give you so much, all right? Um, but I mainly dealt with Special Agent Javier Garcia, who is the task force leader. Uh, Special Agent James Baker, Special Agent Andrew Time. Um,
Andrew,
we
what?
had Andrew Time, as in the seasoning.
Got it.
Um, there was we had a I believe he might be civilian assistant, asset. Is a pharmaceutical engineer. Does some what was it? Clothing. Argyle.
Say
I
that.
never dealt with him.
You said Argon?
Uh, yeah, Doctor Argyle, I think. I never really dealt with him, but when it comes to task force, you really don't usually deal with civilian assets. So it kind of stuck in my head.
I see. Okay. Got it.
How much did you deal with him?
I didn't deal with him at all. I just he was kind of in passing.
Yeah, well, let's say we wanted to get a hold of him and find him. How would we do that? He's actually a guy that we've talked to before, and he might be reasonable.
All right.
I think I could look him up, Spider says.
Well, maybe this guy's. Let's see what he can tell us first, so we can avoid you having to take severe risks.
Well, as far as Dr. Argyle's concerned, I don't really know. He breezed in and breezed out. His department really was like only tangentially connected to mine.
Okay. Do you
But-
have any idea of where he was based? If he didn't actually work in your office, but would visit to support you guys?
I would assume somewhere on the compound, but I really have no idea.
Would it be fair to assume that he'd be running and in charge of any experiments that are on our kind being kept in that facility?
Funny you should mention that. One of the things that I ended up hearing about as he was, going by talking to somebody higher up the chain was he was working on treatment. Treatment for you guys, maybe even bringing you back to some level of normalcy. I really didn't hear a whole hell of a lot.
Wait.
But that, you,
Normal? You mean a cure?
Okay, at that moment, pause. At that moment, Jessica, when that word comes out of Jack's mouth, you get a vision of Jack feeding on a guy in the back alley, just like some thug criminal type, and he sinks his fangs in, takes in a deep draw, stops, lets him go, throws it up, and then you wake. It was just a really quick image vision of an attempted feeding, and then he threw it right back up all over the guy.
That's
Okay.
weird.
Back in the scene.
What's this about a cure?
as I said, he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to somebody higher up the chain. But he did mention a treatment. I don't want to use the term cure, but it seems like it was leaning in that direction.
Hmm. All right. That's noted.
So just out of curiosity, Jack, Craig was there when they mentioned when they first heard the alien idea?
No.
Okay.
No, Craig and Milo weren't here for any of that.
Oh, all right.
I don't know. You mean you guys were here at the very beginning?
Yes.
So, I don't know, maybe? Sure.
I think
Fuck it.
it's close.
Fuck it. Sure. You heard the beginning of that where he thought you guys were aliens. Yeah.
Okay, so Craig steps up. I got a question.
I think we were there for that.
Okay.
You thought we were aliens, but you overheard somebody talking about a cure?
Okay. As soon as Craig says the word cure, then Jessica gets a vision. You see an image of Craig, weak, pale. The color is just wrong on him. The color in his eyes, the color of his skin, the color of his hair. He's leaning heavily up against a wall. And then you come out of it. Okay, back in the conversation.
Oh.
All right. Once again, I'm not told anything about what you guys are, but it made sense. A mind affecting spore that caused physiological changes. It made sense to me. And when he started talking about a cure, it just seemed to click for me. As I said, not my department, man. But you guys you don't really pass for normal type of things, and nobody told me anything. So, but FBI, Mulder and Scully, made sense to me. So, you tell me that's not what you are?
You were gonna say something, Craig?
Oh, Craig was just gonna shrug. Fair enough.
I was just gonna say, well, since we're wiping your mind anyway, no, we were people before. We're
Get
not.
that part.
We're not aliens. We don't know where our origin's from. We go back millennia. Really just think of it as a curse that's being passed on to more and more people over time. But our numbers stay low because we kill each other and get killed by other worse things so often.
Sounds like
So,
a lovely
yeah.
home life we got going there.
Yeah, it's living hell.
Okay. I mean, okay. If you guys are going to clear my brain anyway, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Then why can't you tell me what you are? I mean, I'm not going to remember it.
I just did. That's
No,
the
you
extent
said-
that we know.
Yeah. Generally speaking, if you've been around that long, you give yourself a name. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, a name. Well, the name's whatever you want it to be. But we call, well, the rest of the group. I guess there's no harm in me telling them what we call ourselves, right? But at the same time, I don't feel like we need to either, because, I mean, the wipe is 100%.
I mean, we call ourselves kindred, don't we?
Yeah,
You
well,
can see we're all kindred spirits.
yeah.
Kim has like the weirdest look on his face, like he doesn't know how to process that.
Spider face palms. Okay.
Well, now you know. That's what we call ourselves. It basically means nothing because all it identifies is that we recognize others of our kind.
You know what? Fair, I guess. I should have known that I wouldn't have. Okay, cool. You know, whatever. It's all right.
Yep. So just real fast, this Special Agent James Baker and Special Agent Andrew Time, are they supervisory to you? Like, how far up the chain relative to you are they?
Uh, Baker and Time are, my immediate superiors. I don't know if they are, larger up the chain or not. I'm just, those are the three people that I deal with the most. So
Oh, okay. So I guess it's safe to say that they're both supervisory special agents then. And you're in a squad that they're both running.
I just tap keyboards all day, man.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. You have their addresses? Obviously, you wouldn't have their addresses. You don't know where they
I was
live
like,
offhand.
Sure, we
I
all
was
tell
never,
everybody where we all live. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
I was
normal.
never invited to any
together.
barbecues.
Yeah, we get together at barbecues and talk about where we live.
Yep. Fair enough. Anyone else have anything they want to ask him before we finish this?
No, but we need to talk.
Okay, then. All right, last chance. So I'm about to. Well, no, we need to take him there and then wipe him. So, but otherwise, we're gonna leave you in here for a little bit and then come back.
I got nothing better to do.
All right. Well, let's go outside then and talk then.
Yeah. So before I say anything, I kind of look at Mila and I say the word cure.
Do what now?
Say the word cure.
Cure?
Do I
No,
get anything?
nothing.
So here's the thing. As soon as Jack said the word cure, I had a vision of him. He tried to feed on somebody and he threw it all up mid feeding. As soon as Krieg said, cure, I had another vision of him. He was gray and weak and just leaning against the wall, barely holding himself together.
Hmm.
Cure.
Nope.
Huh.
I was
Your
hoping
visions
I just got you and Craig. That was it.
are your visions stuff that always comes to pass?
As far as I know,
Do you
Well,
they
think
haven't been wrong yet.
Do you think it has to do with
I can tell you if there was a cure, I would not take it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
well,
that's
I don't see how there can.
When Mila says the word cure, you can see an image of Mila. Sick, gray, lack of color, sneaking up behind somebody in somebody's house. She sinks her fangs into him from behind, takes a deep draw, and then just throws it up all over him, and you wake.
Okay, Mila. Same problem.
And well, let's not all get excited about. We keep using that word cure like it's a real cure. We're all dead. Let's not forget that. This isn't just like a virus. We're all dead. So if you cure it, what do we go back going to being
well,
dead?
Okay, now you have an image of Hector. Weak, like so weak. He can't even stand. He's just in a corner, crumpled, trying to stay sitting up. Just dying, melting away. And you wake up.
Hector, you end up being as weak as Craig.
as weak as Craig.
Thanks.
Actually, weaker than Craig. As far as my vision goes, if we
Well,
have to be careful because this can
And yes,
we're in trouble.
premonition can give you visions of things that don't necessarily come to pass. That can be warnings. And you've experienced. We might not have experienced that during play, but during 20 years, you've had some premonitions of things that gave you a warning, and then you like went a different direction or something, and it didn't happen. So it's not a guarantee.
my concern is, like I said, if there's a supposed cure, number one, I don't think we need to be cured. Number two, I wouldn't take it. So if I'm in that position, someone forced it on me.
If you were offered a legitimate cure that
No,
100% worked and would turn you
no,
back to human, you would deny it?
I don't need a cure. I'm not something that needs cured. No.
I guess that's where we disagree then.
Yeah, we
That's
do by
and I
law.
meant what I
So
said
my
too.
point is, yeah,
Well, I want to be cured. Spider
I
says.
was cured.
And as you look at him, you can see his grin with the right side of his face. Oh, Craig never seen Spider before. So, Craig, the right side of Spider's mouth goes all the way to his ear. So when he
Okay.
opens his mouth, the left side of his mouth opens normal, and the right side of his mouth opens huge. And he's got like sharp razor teeth in there.
Oh,
that
so
you
he's
see.
kind of like
We call it his winning smile.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean he's in a hoodie and he tries to keep that hidden.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like the slit mouth woman.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
It's okay.
It's not a slit
So-
though. It's part of his Nosferatu curse.
Oh, okay, so it is his actual. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But Jack, just take it from me. This cure, as they're researching it now, it's gonna wreck you, and it's not gonna be going back to old life. It's going to be
just
the curse of the
end.
vampire with nothing to cover it up, and you're just gonna waste away and vanish. And that's not what you want for your wife or your kids.
No, it's not.
If I ever get a different vision, I'll be the first one to tell you. I mean, I won't hesitate. But this cure as it is now, it's no good.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the promise there. Regardless, though, whatever they're doing, I don't think that changes our goal of getting Emily back.
Well,
So we've got 3 targets: Baker, Thyme, and Argyle. Any of them can be used to try to get more information.
I might be remembering wrong, but didn't Argyle give us his card or something? Or it's possible we didn't keep it if he did.
I don't
maybe
remember
something Jack could
giving
hold
you a
on
card.
to if he did.
I don't. If he did, I don't think you guys would still have it. But I don't remember him giving you a card. He was
Okay.
intending to come back in the room, and you guys started talking
I don't
about how you
remember.
were going to eat him, so he left.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So he
Yeah,
shouldn't have
Hector was
given you a
having
card
trouble
because he didn't.
demonstrating
You
what it
guys
was
didn't
like to
have a
feed.
parting.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
understand
yeah,
why
that's
us eating him
true.
would make him uncomfortable.
That's true. Okay.
I don't know why you hate this existence so much, Jack. We're stronger, healthier than we've ever been. You
Yep.
know, it's not like we're not just monsters. We don't kill innocent people. You know, we feed, but it doesn't hurt the humans that we feed on.
We don't. But think of the thousands, probably millions of kindred who do. Think of the Sabbat. Think of all of the innocent people that got buried alive just so they could dig themselves out to become those fucking shovelheads.
Right. So that's what. So who
Maybe-
fights? We're necessary to fight those assholes.
I'm
That's the
saying
problem. You
that-
want to go
yeah,
back to
but
being
we're all
human
still
after you know they
kindred.
exist. But
We're
you
all
want to go
still
back.
kindred. It'd be
We're not
better
the
if
same
none
as
of
them.
us. That's the
Better for who?
problem.
Better for
Better
the
for
humans.
humans, what we originally were, what we still are deep on the inside. We're just
Sounds like
humans
sounds
with
like evolution to
horrible
me.
powers.
I don't think they're horrible, and I think I think it's power. Power is, I mean, that works for humans too, right? When there are humans who accumulate a bunch of power with whether it's money or weapons or some kind of skills or knowledge or whatever it is, and they use that against other humans. So if you want to go back that far, I mean, that's doesn't matter whether you're a human or a kindred or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all about people using their powers for either good or evil. And if you just let the people who are evil have that power, then those of us who are good, well, you know, if we just want to bury our heads in the sand and we don't want to fight, then we're just as bad as them. We're just as culpable.
I'm not saying that we should bury our heads in the sand and not fight. But I am saying that, unlike those who get their power and leverage through training, ability, connections, hard work, luck, and even sometimes maliciousness, it's not like us where we fundamentally get all of our power by sapping the life of others. And for the ones who have less ethics than us, killing people. But
You think that people are just there are a lot of people that are just born with power. They inherit wealth, they luck into a situation, or they get awarded something through nepotism. You know, if you want to look at how the United States was built, it was all the people that have the power came in and took advantage of other people to get it. And then because the way capitalism is, it just let that power has now just created more power, creates more power, and those people are in charge. You can't unrest that from them. So
Hey,
I'm not buying
that,
it, man.
That was us.
What's that?
Spider says that was us. Well, it was.
Well,
it was
I
the
mean,
Sabbat
not all of
mostly.
us. Yeah, that's the Sabbat. So
yeah,
to me,
it was the Sabbat more than it was us, but it was still, it was still kindred.
So to me, knowing what I know now, I don't want a fucking cure. Are you kidding me? And knowing that these evil kindred exists and the Sabbat exists, I'm not giving this power back. I want to be able to fight back. I mean, you want to take the blue pill and go back into the fucking this world of bliss where you get to live in ignorance and you're just like a sheep that's getting picked off at somebody else's will. Fuck that.
I'm not going to argue with you about it.
I mean, I know it sucks for you, man. I mean, but dude, you got to give up that idea of a fucking cure, man. We're in a war, and you're a fucking important soldier, and if we lose you, that's a big blow to the movement, and that's a win for the Sabbat.
Yeah, I know.
Something to think about, brother.
Well, thanks for the words of encouragement.
Argyle is probably experimenting on Emily, or has tried something on her and killed her at this point, and maybe has more that we don't know of.
Yeah, talk about evil fucks.
Well,
You don't need to be kindred to be an evil sick motherfucker.
Exactly.
Did you guys ever find out who Dr. Argyle was? Did you ever look him up or anything?
Yeah. Yeah, because you told us, we looked him up afterwards and found
Yeah. I can't remember.
some kind of.
Yeah, basically, yeah, because you kind of we found enough to know that we dodged a bullet.
It might have even been Emily that told us, like, that did the investigation on him afterwards.
Been, yeah.
Maybe.
I think it was. Yeah, it was probably Emily and Spider worked together, and then I remember it was pretty sure it was Prince James who actually told us.
I don't think Prince James knows anything about Dr. Argyle.
No, I think Prince James was really mad. No, he was mad at us because he found out that we admitted to him what we were.
Yeah,
in front of him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember us all being in trouble.
Okay.
Kind of used to that at this point now, I think. But yeah.
But we sort of were given like a pass because like we were so young. It was like
We didn't
what?
know better. We were just thrown into it. We had no instruction.
Yeah, it was more the fault of the people who let us get into that situation.
Right. Craig, you should ask him who Dr. Argyle is.
Well, I was gonna say, if he's somebody like that, we shouldn't have too much trouble finding him. But getting into where he is gonna be.
Ambitious people like him eventually end. They can't help themselves. They don't want to
Like
live a
a
life in
spider
hiding.
can
They
ask.
want notoriety.
So,
I'm sure he'll turn up somewhere we can get to him.
Who is this Dr. Argyle? You guys seem to have some. Who is it?
I guess we should probably explain to Jimmy.
Yeah. I'm just nodding.
I can't remember the specifics of it, but I mean, it's not surprising that.
He introduced himself to us as a scientist.
Yeah.
And he offered to give us shelter in exchange for some of our blood.
And to like experiment and stuff like that.
Yeah. He's a human researcher who's has been trying to understand how we work for at least 2 decades.
Mm-hmm.
And we
it
ran
doesn't
into
seem
him
like he has a
2
lot
decades.
of science ethics.
Right.
He's still human?
And the sheriff
He is, yeah.
The sheriff didn't
As far as
hunt
we
him
know.
down? Prince James didn't send the sheriff to kill him? Because, I mean...
I don't think so.
We don't know the details.
That's kind of the sheriff's job. Well, maybe
Wait, who's
he
asking
did,
this?
and he escaped.
Who are you speaking as right now, Sestonn?
Spider is my only character.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, when this happened, was it still? What's her name?
20 years ago.
The
man.
gangrel.
Emily?
Was Valentina still the
Gangrel?
sheriff
Okay.
at this point?
Mm-mm.
Well, Valentina's
No.
right.
This was the Rat King at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rat King was the sheriff.
Well, I can ask Father about it.
Wait, sorry. Forgive me, Spider. Do you call Rat King Father?
Yeah, he wants us to call him Father now because Mother's gone and he's trying to take up the slack.
Okay.
Just
Jack
us,
internally
not
thinks that's
everybody.
definitely not weird.
Mother wanted everybody. Mother had everybody call her that like it was her name. He's using it more as a title of primage in the clan. Plus, I mean, he is my sire anyway. But yeah, me and Cleo both he sired.
Well, maybe you should ask him for us.
Yeah.
I think you said Spider was Camarilla.
Spider is Camarilla.
Wait, and then wasn't Mother an Anarch?
No.
Oh, she was also Camarilla?
Yep. You guys have never met an Anarch Nosferatu. Not yet.
Okay, gotcha.
At least not in game. I mean, I think there's probably a couple. So you've probably met them outside of, active camera.
Okay.
I can go ask now. I mean, you guys got this under control, right?
Yeah, thanks, Spider.
Yeah. What?
I guess just be selective with everything you tell the Rat King, if that makes sense. You don't have, I would prefer you to minimize details if possible.
Yes, I can try.
Yeah,
he's the one that brought Mr. Kim here.
Oh. Well, never mind then. That's basically okay.
I found him, but he flexes. But no, I didn't. I didn't drag him over here. No, this was kind of
Okay.
father's gift to Valentina.
I guess I won't worry about it since he's pretty in on it then.
Yeah, this was father's gift to Valentina, and I guess Valentina's. No, I don't. Is he more a gift to you? I think he's more like you guys were just summoned to do the police part, right? Anyway, I'll go see if he knows if maybe Prince James sent him to take care of Dr. Argyle. Maybe this is the son of Dr. Argyle, or maybe he never killed him, or maybe Prince didn't send him. I don't know. I'll go find out.
All right.
Okay.
He steps outside
All
the
right.
train.
So let Agent Kim live his life.
We'll I believe we had out of character. I believe we had sort of talked about what we were going to do with them
Yeah, we
last
already
time
did
on
it.
how we were.
Yeah, we already did
Yeah.
it. Okay, so if we're finished
Yeah.
with this scene, then it'll be the next night. You guys are meeting somewhere and trying to decide what to do. Where you want to meet.
Okay.
And you do still have access to Kim if you have new questions. You need to, you can go get him again. He, since your mind wipe worked perfectly, he's not afraid or, watching his back or told anybody about you or anything. So if you want to use him for anything, he's a tool that you have available.
I
At
also
least for
put
one more night.
I put the stone in the tread of his tire too. So.
Okay. Well, it's not a pebble, if you remember. It's like a marble.
Right.
You stick it somewhere in the car.
Oh, in it?
Yeah, or underneath it. Yeah.
You can't put it in the tread of his tire?
Oh, it's like a marble. It's too big for that.
How
Oh,
big
okay.
are his tires?
So maybe what about in the trunk, where you keep the spare tire thing, under in there?
Sure.
That's a really good spot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I put it there.
Okay.
But either way, so whatever.
All right.
Part,
Where are you guys going to meet the next day?
My house is fine. I know we're trying to avoid probably more meetings out in public,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
so I'd be willing to host.
Okay. The next night, everybody make a rouse check. And somewhere we have.
Hey, by the way, as we're dispersing for the night with Kim, like when other people aren't around, it's just me and Jack. I kind of come up to him and say, "Hey, listen, man, you're not alone in this. So anytime you're feeling overwhelmed by our situation, or you want to just bounce shit off me and talk shit through, I'm here for you, man. We've known each other for 20 years and probably a lot more. We're family now."
That's
I appreciate
cute.
that. That means a lot.
That's cute. But you guys also have a psychiatrist. Don't forget about that either.
You know what?
Wait.
Sometimes you just need a bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you're philosophically
Nothing else,
opposed to him
Hector
on the
has
polar
always been a
opposite
bro.
spectrum.
Yeah, because I think I mean I don't know if Jack sees it the same way. I think Hector, like over the 20 years, despite whatever differences in philosophy they have, they're one's an anarch, one's a Camarilla, but still, like every time these guys get into a nasty situation, even if they disagree, they back each other up. So there's
Yeah.
like from Hector's end, he sees him as a guy that he trusts. Even if they're not on the same page on beliefs and stuff like that, they still go to bat for him at any second.
Exactly.
And I've always seen Jack and Jess as more like professional colleagues. They never really kind of got close, but there's respect there, so.
Okay, I'm going to delete Bright. Bright is not in your meeting.
Oh, I was gonna ask, what was the hunger supposed to be? Because I think I forgot to change the hunger last time.
I don't know.
Was it a start over? Or?
I don't even remember. What do you have it set to right now?
3.
That sounds kind of high. Let's
Yeah, that's what I was
lower
Took him
you
a
to
couple
2.
days later.
Yeah.
This is the next night.
Yeah, this will be the next night.
Thunder! He's been muted for me this whole time.
What? Who?
Jimmy, whatever.
Yep.
And I was
Shoot.
like, who do you keep talking to? I got it now. I don't know how that happened, but we're good now.
He
You said
didn't
to lower
start
it to
snoring
2?
or anything.
I know. Maybe last week he did. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to meet in Jack's house the next night, and everybody make a rouse check.
No, I didn't hear you.
And Craig can lower yourself down to 2 and then make me a rouse check. So
Another one?
If you fail your rouse check, you'll be at 3. So just roll it first.
Okay.
All right, rousing success.
Can you rouse for me?
Underking.
Okay, so now you're at 3,
Gain.
Craig.
Right.
All right.
Jessica's not hungrier. Okay, so Craig went up, and Mila went up, and Jack went up.
Yeah, I'm at 3 hunger now.
Okay.
Oh man.
If you guys that want to hunt, want to do a little hunt before you go, that's cool.
Yeah, I think Craig's gonna hit the very rare a pound.
Okay. What did we give you for hunting dice? Or did we not even set that up?
I don't think we set that up.
This is where Craig shows up all creepy, like, "Hey, need me to kill some dogs? I
Yeah,
got you."
basically. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Sounds like it's super seedy.
we'll reduce your hunger by 1, and I imagine Jack probably goes somewhere and feeds too, so we'll reduce your hunger by 1. We just won't worry about it. Anybody else need to feed? Anybody who wants to feed, you can reduce your hunger by 1. I imagine that's not Mila. Because
Now that I have
hers
to-
is an elaborate affair.
Mm-hmm.
Hector's good now that he doesn't have to feed 7 ghouls anymore.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like it's like I've got ghouls to feed at home.
Yeah.
Hungry mouths.
I've got
Yeah.
to bring
now
home
you're
the
realizing
blood.
why people don't have like a whole army of ghouls. This is great.
Wait a minute. How do Sabat get around that requirement? Because I feel like they have a lot of ghouls.
The Tzimisce tend to have a lot of ghouls.
I guess they built different, huh?
I don't know.
Well, then again,
Well,
I don't
remember
think
the
you would have
Sabat-
7 of them. They
Yeah,
probably
remember
have
the
a
Sabat
couple.
had no problem slaking motherfuckers, like draining them either, though.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, humans.
Don't the
human life doesn't matter for them. Humans.
yeah
are
don't the
food.
T guys aren't they the ones that like do the flesh warping?
Yep.
Tzimisce, yeah.
Yep.
Did they
That's
switch sides?
No.
Okay,
Just-
good. I'm glad that
just,
they didn't switch over to our side.
Just Adriana is the only Anarch Tzimisce that you guys know.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure they didn't switch sides to our side because
And
now I was gonna
Adriana
be mad because
actually
I hate
does have the ability to remake herself to copy someone. So
them. Oh shoot, that'd be really useful for infiltrating the facility.
So she told you guys that if you need her help, she told you that she had that skill. So, and she gave you her phone number.
By the way, Jack, congratulations on the hot wife.
Oh, thanks.
Nice going.
She also doesn't age a day either because
Yep.
one of
Sweet.
the few advantages of kindred.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But
Is she taking part in you guys' meeting, or do you go send her to her room?
Damn, send her to her room. No, she can sit in. Obviously, I'm not expecting her to like speak up because it's not really like she's not a part of the mission or anything. But I mean, she can sit in.
Okay.
Go to your room, young lady.
Yeah, like
Yeah, she's a guard now.
Hmm.
Or, like, Lady Thug.
I wonder what power she has.
oh shoot, she gets a power.
Yeah, she gets power. She gets a power from some discipline that you have.
So I've got dominate, fortitude, and presence.
Okay.
I don't feel like fortitude would. Well,
Maybe, but
unswayable mind.
you
would be nice.
already had her done way before you had fortitude, because that's new.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you had one level of it a long time ago. So
Yeah,
I don't know. Let's
it's
do
presence that I wouldn't have had.
we will re-roll a 10 and dominate, presence, fortitude 1 through 3. Dominate. So she's got either what's it called, cloud memory, or
Got cloud memory,
compel.
mesmerize, and forgetful mind. I guess cloud memory is the easiest power.
Well, she can't have any of your higher ones, and she does not have to have the same level 1 power as you, because it's in the blood.
She doesn't have to have the same one. It just has to be in the
So,
same thing. So there's also
yeah.
compel. That's level 1.
So 1 through 5, she's got cloud memory. 6 through 10, she's got compel. I mean, just in case it ever.
Well, I would say compel
She's got
because
cloud
she's a
memory.
mom. And you're trying to get your kids to do what they need to do.
Oh shoot, that would have been. Is that? If you
So-
use compel on your kids, is that abuse?
Yeah.
Well, they don't even.
No, if
You
you're
know,
trying to get them to stop like shouting at each other and hitting each
Yeah.
other, it's like
Stop!
you're gonna knock this off. You're gonna go and clean your room now.
Yeah, she has
You know.
cloud memory. At least she does right
Yeah.
now. It
Yeah. I
it probably
just like how
changes a
Milo
little
just like
bit every once in a
whispered to that.
while.
No,
Yeah.
not abuse.
What was that?
Ooh,
Not child abuse.
techno
That
trucker
depends on what
noise.
you would do to you. You know, it depends on how you use it.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
But she's got cloud memory, so she can like confuse salespeople that come over, or you know.
Okay, cool. Cloud memory. Well, regardless, she can sit in.
Okay.
Or not can sit in. Always can sit in.
Okay.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yep. You guys are all
Exactly.
Yeah, well, this wife loves whatever he loves anyway, so it's not
Yes.
like he's not gonna have trouble pleasing her.
here. Exactly. You guys, you have a knock at the back door. Oh, let me get it, she says.
I'll go with you.
Okay. And Spider is at the back door.
Good to have you, Spider. Come on in.
Okay. He wipes his shoes and then comes inside. Oh, this is a pretty house you got. Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty nice place.
Thanks. Take a seat in the living room.
Okay. And he goes in the living room and he sits down. La, la,
Okay,
la, la,
So
la.
we're all here. Spider, why don't you start with what you got from the Rat King?
So, Prince James sent the Rat King after Dr. Argyle, and he wasn't able to find him at all. In fact, when I do some research on him, it's like there's some kind of... It's extremely weird to explain. I can find some information on him, and then I go deeper, and it's like I lose concentration or forget what I'm doing. I can't get any extra information on him. It's really here. Why don't you guys try? And he pulls out his phone and hands it to whoever's sitting next to him.
No,
what about
I'm
the
good.
technology?
Yeah.
I mean, well, they don't use phone books no more, bro. So this is kind of
I'll
what you got
do
to do.
it.
Okay. I mean, I'd take your word for it, Spider, but
I want to
so-
try it. I'm interested to see what happens.
Okay. So you look up Dr. Henry Argyle.
Okay.
Okay.
Henry?
And you pull up some stuff on he works for a pharmaceutical company. I don't remember what it's called. What the name of the company isn't important. But he has had a hand in a lot of medicine developments over the last 40 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the big names. And then, you start trying to look into things that are, like deeper, trying to find out who he is, where he's from, anything like that. And an ad pops up, and it's an ad for something that you're really interested in, and you click on the ad, and you're like, oh, wait, and you try to go back to the page, and the page is gone. No matter how hard you try, you always get sidetracked, and you never learn anything about him on a personal level.
Realizing this is happening?
Yes. Well, you might not have noticed it at first, but the fact that Spider is pointing it out to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I have, like, Jack or Jessica tell me don't click the ad?
Sure.
Does it work on Kindred? It does, right?
What? Oh, the compel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Did you
can
say-
even not click the ad if you want. Yeah, you don't. Uh-huh.
Okay, so what happens if I try to fight it?
you
If
try
I'm
again.
knowingly aware of, like...
Yep, and there's an ad for this really kick-ass knife, and you close it out,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's an ad for this book on how to hunt serial killers, and
I click out of that real quick and kind of hide it. So
you hit the little X to make the ad go away, but you missed it, and you open the ad.
What? Okay.
You know how you go to click the X and make an ad go away, but it was a fake X to select the ad? Well,
Yes.
that's what you did.
Oh no.
And now you're reading about...
That sounds like my real life.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, I'm gonna try and close out of that before.
Anyway, as this conversation goes, you spend like an hour trying to find stuff on him on the phone, and you never get anywhere.
Okay.
Even as you fight the urge into these ads and you don't get into the ads, you just get sidetracked by the conversation and forget what you were doing. And then you end up having to start over. You never learn anything.
That's odd. How's that? Okay.
It's
weird.
I mean, out of character for a second, we never found out anything about him being a mage. We only have that because of meta knowledge.
Right. You only have that from meta knowledge.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, I told you because I thought it was cool to tell
Well,
you.
I don't write things down. You tell us, because then I know I'll forget and I won't change. So it works out really well, apparently.
I also wanted to tell you guys, that he was paying attention to you with correspondence magic. Watching you talk
is
about
this some kind
him,
of...
and then he was like, "That's it, we're out of here," and they just left.
Is this some kind of, like, dominate power through technology or something?
I don't know what the hell it is. It's fucking weird. I played with it for hours.
It's weird. And then what's odd is, once I started realizing there's ads, so I'm trying not to get into them, I get sidetracked by other stuff. Like, you just can't. It's odd. How is that possible through
I don't know. I think it's... And he leans forward. I think it's like mage magic or something. It's weird. I don't know what the fuck. Never
Is-
seen
is
anything
that
like
the-
that before. Yeah, I've
Hmm.
never seen anything like that before.
We're all familiar with mages now, right? It's been 20 years.
Not
Craig
really.
isn't.
We're not really like we don't know
No.
that they exist or what.
Well,
they
yeah,
do.
you know they exist
Well,
because
no,
you had
exist.
that friend. What
Uh-huh.
the
Oh,
time
yeah, yeah.
the time mage guy. But
Yeah,
that's
friend.
the dude
that
who's
is
supposed
your
to
own. Well, I mean, kind of. He helped you guys.
weep.
But that's the only connection you've ever had to it, except for Mila, who
Mm.
has a very minor connection to someone she doesn't even talk to.
Yeah. Um, Creed, you don't know anything about this, but basically, mages are. All right, so you know we've talked about werewolves before, right, Krieg?
Yes.
Okay, and how they're sort of like us but different. There's sort of the same subset of like very powerful things that aren't humans.
Craig, have you ever seen
Mages.
Harry Potter?
I don't think it's that similar, but sort of. Well, actually, I can't speak. I don't know.
Just fucking
Okay.
around.
It's they're magic users, and it's innate, I think. So they're sort of like us, but I'd be willing to say they have it lucky, and that they think they're basically just like people, though. So like, there's not much for them to have to hide. Like, they can be in the sun. Jack looks down depressed for a second.
Oh, okay. So, Craig kind of like pauses and he looks around. He's like, "Is there anything else I need to know about? Was Agent Kim right? And are there aliens?"
I think that would be cool. Spider
I
says,
do-
but I don't.
I
I mean,
agree.
I do a little bit of research into the UFO phenomenon and stuff because I think it's kind of badass, but I don't see any evidence of any of that in real life. I mean, I think a lot of the things that are attributed to UFOs are us. So my vote is no, but it would be cool.
It would.
I doubt there are aliens, but if there were, I'm sure we still would fight each other, even with aliens like invading the planet.
I mean, but if there's aliens and we blew a lid on it, then we could just kind of like point all the people towards aliens, and maybe they'll leave us alone. I mean,
What
aliens
if
If,
what
gotta
if they're nice aliens and they're like sharing their advanced technology?
Well, maybe they'll forget us because now they have more advantage. Oh well, then it's it for us.
Whatever, we're rabbit trailing here.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we're going in a circle like a jackalope with one antler. So we
Keeping us from getting it, Dr. Argyle.
I didn't hear you. Can you say
we've
that
got-
again?
I said it's more the thing that's keeping us from getting at Dr. Argyle.
yeah, Dr. Argyle. Maybe this is part of the mental game.
It probably is. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's crazy.
So we
I
can't
gave up.
research anything about it. Maybe pivot to the special agents we know about, Baker and Time.
I'm
Yeah.
with that for now.
There wouldn't be like books at the library, like old phone books.
I mean, yeah, but like
Ones
people
that
don't
would be
have
up
the
to
same
date?
phone numbers as old phone books.
Oh,
You know.
I mean, if this guy's working with a federal task force hunting kindred, I'm certain that he's probably, very secretive, not phone number open to the public.
well, maybe we'll see other Argyles, and then there can be like a trail because he's not the only. I mean, he can't be the only Argyle.
I mean, you guys will have to look in like paper stuff at a library because they don't want me in there. 'Cause,
Oh,
too much face.
Yeah.
Well, Mila,
Yep.
you're bloodstone that you put in Kim's car.
Mm-hmm.
Has he been on the move? Have you been able to track where he went?
As you focus and concentrate, judging from the distance and the direction, you think
Mhm.
he's probably about a half block away from Hector's gym.
Oh. Okay. I think he's about a half a block from Hector's gym right now, actually.
Okay, so it looks like he's gone back to his normal routine surveillance. I guess for now, maintain, you know, I don't know how it works for you, but maintain contact with your bloodstone so that we can sort of get an idea of where he's going. And then when we get a new location, where he stays in a place for a good period of time, we can try to check that out. I would hate to be as conspicuous to just go to the publicly available, El Paso field office. I feel like that's not a good idea.
Right.
So I'm not sure what other leads we have
He
other than
doesn't
waiting
seem
on
to
Kim.
be working with the field office, FBI.
Mm.
The task force seems to be working separate from them.
Anybody else have ideas on how we can try to locate them?
Oh.
At least they took her to the whatever's in the north from us.
What is from the north for us? Is there any like federal buildings or federal areas that they could use that's north of where you were when you had that vision?
There's like a couple of military installations, like Fort Bliss.
Fort Bliss is the big one.
Well, I mean, it's so spread out, though.
And I mean, going there at night, it's just liable to get our head blown off by a sniper.
Mm-hmm.
Could we? Can we look at a map? Look at the routes that go to and from Fort Bliss, and then possibly try to discreetly keep an eye on people who would be leaving the facility based on the road. Is that possible?
Thousands of people come and go out of the base every day.
So possible,
Thousands.
but impracticable.
Mm-hmm.
What if we drive by those areas and,
I mean,
and
most of the people that work on base live in the city. So
what if we try driving by the base and Jessica tries using her premonition, see if anything kicks in right by those buildings?
Get closer and then use me like a divining rod.
You do that?
Well,
I
it took
mean-
me north when I was trying to figure out where Emily was.
I mean,
Which
when
means
we
you want to
said,
bring some extra blood because I can end up getting hungry from that real quick.
Maybe that's the best we have right now.
I mean, I can look into these special agents, but I mean, it is quite possible that me looking into them is going to flag something. But I can't.
Spider, please don't.
I can be kind of careful, but I mean, we're really stepping into what the territory of what Emily did, and she didn't even do it safe. Apparently.
Spider, I can guarantee you that if you put in the keywords that include the names of agents who are investigating Kindred, it is going to flag something somewhere at the NSA, and it will be bad. So,
then I
please
guess
don't.
you guys' best weapon is going to be Agent Kim. I guess follow him.
Can we like compel Agent Kim? Isn't there like an ability that makes him like a sleeper, and maybe we can use him to lure one of the other agents somewhere?
I can mesmerize him, which I can basically give him like a detailed command. But
Yeah, so maybe he can ask one of these other two agents to a bar to have a beer. Tell him he
possibly,
wants to
though,
discuss the case.
there's
or
also
things
the
that he
risk
may have
that
observed.
if we try to sneak up on him to use that, he's going to have a helmet and it won't work, or he's not going to be alone. So we'll have to be careful with it.
What if we ask him you have him send an email, like anytime he gets email that's involving the blank bodies, he sends them to like a email that we have,
Ooh,
like forward them.
I like the idea, but I don't like the idea of Kim having our email record.
Could set up a dummy Yahoo account. Oh, that might get flagged.
I mean, I'm sure he can be like sophisticated as far as bouncing things around.
Well, there's limitations to what I can do with mesmerize. It can be sort of complicated, but there's limits to it. I can't say if this happens, then do this. Like, it has to be really straightforward.
Well, what you could tell him is to tell one of those other agents or both, hey, listen, I've observed some things while watching this MMA gym, but I don't want to talk about it over the phone. Meet me at this bar. Let's talk about it.
It's not a bad idea.
And you could have it do it. You could have him do it like sometime during his nighttime shift, and pick a bar that's around his surveillance point, so it looks like he just observed something, and he really needs to talk to them about it, but can't talk over the phone. No backup. They tell him no backup because that could draw suspicion and ruin the lead, but it's a potential lead. There's no danger. Just come in and talk about it.
All right. Any objections to that? I think Hector's got a good plan there.
Yeah, I think that's good.
If
It works.
If they try to start a conversation, all he was memorized into doing was that one line. Right?
Can we do it more?
You're the domination master, not me.
Can he instruct them more? Like if they start to get into it, he can talk about how he realized that
I can't set a condition where I'm like, if he brings up this, say this. He has to carry it out immediately, and then once he finishes, he's done. So
how many
for
steps
him,
can you give him?
I can have a few steps, but it just says complex commands. I can't. I guess I could direct him to say, well, I could tell him that, I don't know, could I say, like, talk as if you know this? Because that basically leaves him stuff there. He has to fill in information cognitively.
No cognitive ability can happen.
Yeah. Like,
he's basically a zombie doing what you told him.
Exactly. So, like, once he brings him to the bar, that's basically it.
Well, what if?
Well, I mean, if you can get him to the bar, then that's that's what we want. That's success. My question is if the conversation on the phone is more than okay, like you have him say, hey Agent Baker, I need to talk to you about something I just saw. Can you meet me at the bar? And then Agent Baker says, sure, what time? But and now he's like, why the fuck am I on the phone with this guy?
No, it can't be like, now. I need you now.
I mean, yeah, you guys are the dominate guys. I mean, all I do is sneak around and study stuff.
What if you put that the trigger is a flat tire, and the command is he texts his friend say, I need a drink.
Trigger.
Oh, that's
I can't do a trigger. I have to do it all at once.
Yeah, I think it takes dominate 4 to do a trigger.
How about a
Oh,
text?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
best
say
I can
text.
do is send. I could just give him like a very specific text that leaves no room for questions, and if the guy
Well, I mean, if it's a
basically,
text and the guy texts back, then you can recompel him to send another text every time, right?
I mean,
But the guy
yeah,
might
we can just
call him.
take his phone from him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Why do we need to compel him to text? Just take his phone.
Well,
Take
the,
his
the
phone,
problem
the
with the
text.
text is he's gonna have a record of sending this, and then he's gonna be like, "Why did I send this?"
maybe,
And then
maybe Adriana could pose as him.
maybe Adriana what's him?
Could pose as Agent Kim, and
That's not a bad idea.
and make the call, or even go to the office once you find out where he goes.
That's
We
a
still
good
need to hold
idea.
Kim. We didn't need to hold Kim out of commission to make sure there's like he doesn't call him back or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we kidnap Kim. We take his phone and tell dude to meet us somewhere. Probably, I'm thinking a bar is actually probably a bad idea unless it's somewhere that's secluded. To get him somewhere we can immediately run up on the dude and snatch him. Park.
Park is a little open.
What about a house that's for sale? There's no records attached to it.
That's a weird location.
This
Yeah.
needs to be something that makes sense, or he's gonna question it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It needs to be
Bar
something that doesn't make him wonder if maybe we have him and we're making him do it.
Okay, I was thinking
they
of
know about us.
where we'll take him afterwards, after we got him. But okay,
Oh,
I see.
well, that's
Can we
can
pick-
just put him back.
Can
in
we
here.
pick a dive bar? Can we pick a dive bar that's like close to the area of Angrioso and just say, hey, meet me there.
Well,
So we send a text
yeah,
that says,
I mean, there are a couple, or you can
we have
even
her
send
call.
them to the Scarlet Song.
"Oh, that's still open." I thought they shut it down.
No, it's open. You guys haven't been hanging out there, but it's open.
prefer to not send him there, honestly.
Well, okay, so what about renting a food truck and just saying, "Hey, come, you guys need to come out over to this one food truck. It's got real great whatever."
Now remember,
we
like the
choose-
whole, there's no need to like, you're not trying to
Oh,
like get him to do a social event because that's going to be less
Yeah.
urgent.
We just need him to show up at a place.
Right.
So it could be Adriana jumping on the phone with him, acting like Agent Kim and saying, "Hey, I need you to meet me. Hey, I discovered something while I was observing. It may be nothing. Can't talk about it now. I need you to meet me at this bar in exactly 1 hour. Don't bring any backup or anything. It'll arouse suspicion. That kind of thing."
Yeah, and then if he responds with something, then she would be able to respond back instead of just stare blankly and wonder why I'm on the phone.
Right.
So
That works.
All right, let's do that.
okay.
All right, so we need to find and get in contact with Adriana because we're not just sending a message.
She did leave you guys her number.
Cool.
Yeah, because we don't know where she's located. So, would anyone like to call her? If not, I can.
Go
For
for
her
it.
to meet up and talk with us.
So this is the night before we're probably going to execute the plan, right? We're probably not doing this the same night, or are we? Actually, yeah, if we can fit it in, we're kind of on a time crunch because anything could be happening to Emily this whole time. Do we have enough time to execute this tonight?
Don't know, maybe. It's still early.
Okay.
It's probably like pushing 11 p.m. right now.
Oh yeah, night is young.
All right.
Yeah, so let's get her on the phone immediately.
All right. I'll ring her up.
Okay. Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Adriana. It's Jack.
Well, hello, Jack.
So, we've got like a little bit of a social event happening at my house. my wife figured that I should invite you. Come and hang out with the rest of us.
Oh, that sounds great. I'll be there in, give me about half an hour.
All right, see you then.
And she hangs up.
All right, she'll be here soon.
Okay. You guys have anything to talk about before she gets here?
What do we
No,
do
actually,
while
let's
we
go.
wait?
To save some time, let's go snatch Agent Kim right now.
I don't know if we
Don't
want to
bring him
take
back
him
here.
from his. I don't know if we want to take him from his post right now. Why don't we just hold off? I mean, she's going to get here in 30 minutes.
All right, do it all in one shot. Okay.
Yeah, because then we can just sort of like he's going to be in like his own surveillance van or something or whatever. Just gag him,
Sounds good.
put him in the back,
He might
have
not
her
be alone.
talk. He may not be alone. We'll have to be aware of that, but regardless, we'll have them forget after the fact when we leave them, when we're done with them, and let them just go back to their surveillance. But let's just wait for Adriana to get there. Otherwise, who wants to play Uno?
She's a little late because she's a woman. So, the doorbell rings.
Wow.
It's been like 45 minutes now.
All right. Can we just do dice rolls to see who won Uno real quick?
Sure.
What are we rolling?
You want me to roll for Jessica?
Yes, please.
A D10. Ooh, yeah.
Jessica sucked at Uno.
Oh,
Jessica
Damn
doesn't
it.
never mind.
understand how to play.
Let me roll for Jack's wife. I'm sure she wanted to play.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
Jack's wife wins.
Honey.
Helps to be
We're
human.
waiting for. May not be no kindred, but she throws down those +4s.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, yeah, doorbell rings. Oh, let me get it.
I'll let her go get it.
Okay. And she brings in Adriana. Did you guys
right.
find Emily?
No, but we're working on getting a lead. That's where we need your help.
Okay. What do you need?
We need you to alter your appearance so that you look like Agent Kim.
Who's
We're going
Agent Kim?
to. Do we have a photo?
Doesn't matter. She's going to see him in a little bit anyway. So
Yeah.
we're going to roll up on this FBI agent who's been surveilling my gym.
Okay.
We're going to basically kind of detain him. We'll wipe his memory afterwards. But once you get eyes on him and get to hear him talk a little bit, and take his phone, we're going to call this guy, another FBI agent. You're going to tell him to meet us at the at this bar, at this dive bar around the way. You're gonna keep it really brief, keep your voice down low like you're whispering, and say, "Hey, I observed something that's interesting. There's no danger, but I can't talk because it'll arouse suspicion. Maybe nothing. I want to meet you to talk about it. Don't bring any cover or don't bring any backup or anything. It'll arouse way too much suspicion. Just me and you. Come by yourself. That's it.
Okay.
And when that guy comes, we'll take care of the rest."
Wouldn't that be suspicious to tell him to not bring anybody?
You're doing undercover work. I don't know. What do you think, Jack?
I think that sounds more suspicious than. I think he's more likely to bring guys if I were to tell him to not bring guys than if I told him. Then if
Why
I
not
didn't
just
bring
tell
it
him?
up.
Why not just tell him he just needs a drink? How about a drink?
Well, he's on. They're working right now.
Even better.
I don't think that's even better for federal agents, man.
Not,
I mean,
not at this
I mean,
top level.
maybe local police.
Yeah, top level hunters? No.
I think honestly that does raise more suspicion when you say don't bring anybody else. Thing is we don't know the details of. I mean, well, Spider. When the Rat King took Kim, was he alone? Did he take him from his house?
Yeah, we took him from his house.
Okay. I would not be surprised that he is not alone, and I would not be surprised that another agent would show up with him. We could take both of them.
Yeah, fuck
I
it,
bet.
whoever comes.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, so
They
just
may be
say
traveling in pairs.
So so Adriana, you want to sound calm, but
Okay, well,
or
if we want
Adriana,
to do this right, I need some time with him. Not only do I need to, well, I mean, I guess the physical copy of him isn't as important, but I need to not only be able to copy his speech, but his speech patterns, the way he talks. We're talking about not only just trying to trick investigators, but investigators that are kindred hunters. So, yeah, there's no room for mistake. It's going to
The
take me
goal
a
is
little
not
bit of
for you
time.
to. The goal is not for you to engage them in conversation. The goal is for you to talk with them over the phone, have them believe that it's him, and then just get them on their way to where they need to meet you.
Okay.
We don't really even want them to get into the bar.
Okay.
We would want to take them before that.
That helps.
Yeah, remember,
still,
you just want to sound real calm, like this isn't an urgent thing. You want to make it sound like it just needs to be like, hey, this kind of tone, like, hey, I just observed something I think is interesting. I think it'd be good if we talk about it quickly because I want to know how to kind of move from here. Let's figure it out. Can you meet me at this bar?
Yeah, but only if the guy talks that way.
All right. I mean, we can take him immediately and just have him talk to you.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
We need to get him so I can spend a little bit of time listening to him talk.
We'll pull our surveillance van up by his. We'll snatch him out of his, pull him into ours, and then I'll have a little interview session with him.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, you guys ready? Let's roll over to where the Bloodstone is. Mila, lead the way.
Okay.
You find a black panel van about a block and a half from the, well, like half a block from the gym.
Okay, can we try to have Mila do a stealth approach first, to see if, so we don't have to do like a drive-by to see if he's by himself.
Okay.
All right, let me do a rouse check thing. Is it a rouse check, right?
Spider did not come with you guys, by the way. He let you guys go.
I didn't get more hungry. Okay.
He left you his phone number if you need to contact him for something.
Okay.
Okay, so you did not get more hungry.
Nope.
Okay, you're just like walking up to the van and trying to look inside and listen inside. Make me a wits and perception check.
Perception. There's no perception. What would it be? Awareness?
Oh, awareness. Yes, my bad.
Okay.
Wits and awareness.
Wits and awareness. 4?
Messy critical.
Oh dear.
Oh, damn.
You rip the panel off and see 2 people inside.
Oh shoot.
No,
Does she really?
No. No, we're just gonna give you a compulsion. Let's see. What's your compulsion for? No, I don't have the clan ones right here. We're gonna give you the compulsion for.
You can do my personal one.
No, we're gonna do harm.
What's
Okay,
that?
so the vampire performs all actions not immediately resulting in someone or someone getting harmed at a -2 dice penalty.
So I want to harm
You
somebody?
want to harm someone
Okay.
while you're you're looking inside and listening and paying attention, and you just this urge to harm. So it doesn't have to necessarily be physical harm. It
Okay.
could be emotional harm even, but you want to harm or hurt something, anything.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. Okay. But no, there are at least 2 voices inside. Then you keep on listening. Yeah, you're pretty sure there are 2 people inside unless one of them isn't talking. You don't see anyone. They're in the back.
Okay.
Maybe they're saying some asshole shit, and that's why you want to harm them.
No, you just want to harm them because you're a vampire and vampires are bad people.
According
I
to
love garlic bread.
Bastard! That Oh, we only need one of them, right? Okay. So yeah, there's you're 90% sure that there are 2 people in the van, but there's a possibility of another person who isn't talking.
Okay.
But you spent a few minutes listening, so
Yeah. All right, then I'll walk back to them. And I'm going to whisper and stay invisible and just tell them there's for sure 2. I didn't hear a third, but
Okay.
we don't want to rule that
Oh,
out.
and you also heard that Agent Kim is in there, by the way.
And one of them is for sure Agent Kim.
Okay. I got this. What does Agent Kim look like?
I'd say he's on the job.
No, I mean she's asking.
He's
She's
Asian,
asking.
I would imagine, right?
Okay.
He's an Asian male, mid-20s or early 30s.
Well, if I do the wrong one and Agent Kim starts walking away, then grab him. And she gets out. Yeah, she gets out of the van and starts walking up to their van.
Oh, dang.
Okay. I'm gonna follow her, but I'm still invisible.
Okay. She knocks on the back door.
I could sweat. I'd be sweating right now.
And she knocks again. And then the back door opens. Yes? And she catches the eye of the guy that opens the door. And she says, "You need to walk to the Cielo Vista Mall." And then he starts walking. And
what are you doing, Jerry?
Come with me. She just looks at Agent Kim. Come with me. Now we've already learned that Agent Kim is kind of resistant to this, so she's going to need to make the roll. So let me see what her roll is.
Stay with her and let them handle the dude that's walking. And they can decide what they want to do with him.
Come on, you can scroll a little bit. Come on. There we go. Okay. What's the roll for mesmerize? Domination and manipulation?
It is well, manipulation and domination.
Oops, I did the wrong thing.
And you fight it with intelligence and resolve.
Manipulation. discipline.
Oh,
Okay. How'd she do?
beast.
Gonna re-roll 3 of them. Yeah, the beast doesn't matter unless you have 0. Or if you fail. The beast would matter if she fails. She's gonna re-roll 3 of them. All 3 are good.
That's 6 successes.
Yep. Okay, and then Agent Kim rolls. What did we have him roll last time? 7, I think.
I think it was 1.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't 1.
I agree.
Okay. 1,
Fail,
2, 3.
success.
He got 3. So yeah. So okay, and he just and she goes walking back to the van with him, and the other guy is off to go walk to the mall, which is gonna take him probably like 3 hours. Okay, and she comes and knocks on you guys' van. When you open it up, she points at Agent Kim. This one?
Yep.
Okay. And she climbs in the van, and then he climbs in the van. And that's when you wake up. Agent Kim, you are inside a van with a bunch of strangers.
Wouldn't I recognize a few of them?
No.
They deleted your memory.
Well, no, I would no, I mean, not of that night, but as people that I'm surveilling.
You're going to recognize. Yes, you are from the gym. From the gym from like 6 weeks ago. Yeah, these are.
Oh fuck!
And as she sits down, she says the other guy's going to walk to the mall, so he'll be busy for a few hours. This is how you use domination, by the way.
Mila is very impressed with her confidence. Side note.
Okay. So the one girl is just absolutely staring at you, Agent Kim, studying your face. She reaches out and pokes you in the face like, say stuff. Say stuff. Say stuff. Talk.
Chill. You're being weird, Adrian.
Hey, Agent Kim, tell her about your childhood. You play any sports?
So
Yeah, you've just been abducted by aliens for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I know this is a little weird, Agent Kim, but I need you to keep your shit together and tell her about your childhood. What sports did you play?
What the fuck? And he just keeps on babbling because of all the scenarios in his head, this was not one of them.
Hey, relax, Agent Kim. Maybe you didn't do sports. Maybe you were more academically inclined in your after-school activities. Did you do chess club? Did you do some kind of, like, I don't know, you gifted program? Like, maybe you... Who knows?
SquarePants, man. What the hell?
Okay, we're getting some high-pitched communications from him.
Yeah, we need to take him somewhere where, I can just have my way with him for a little while.
Oh, great.
What all does that entail?
Oh, I'm probably not going to hurt him. He is kind of bruised and beat up, like he had a really bad night last night already. Like
he did have a bad night last night.
Yeah, but he doesn't remember it.
We try to avoid that.
Remembering the scene from Pulp Fiction right now. Like, what country are you from? What? They speak English or what? Say what again, motherfucker? Say what again? Does Marcellus Wallace look like a bitch?
All right.
Okay, so
Can I get a resolve roll to see if Kim gets himself together?
sure. We'll do it's gonna be we'll do 6 dice. 5 and 1. How do you do? 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. That's pretty good.
Remember your
Okay.
training, Kim. Think of this like the polygraph examinations you've gone through when you had to get through the bureau in your routine psych evals. Just answering some questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's driving, by the way? And where are we
All
going?
right. So once he gets his mind all settled, he gives his name, rank, and ID number,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all he gives them.
Write that down. Write that down. Um. Oh shit!
That's not good.
Oh no. That's the opposite of success.
Well, we can re-roll 2 of them. She's not really big on willpower, so she's got 1 success. That's actually all she needs. She's only making 1 change. She seems
boy.
to really, really struggle. But she starts, she lifts up her hands and starts molding her face. And now we
That's
make
terrifying.
a roll to see. She has a total of 5 willpower. Dexterity.
Damn, she's stubborn.
1 point bonus for a sculpting specialty. Okay, let's see what you needed. Vicissitude. The user can change their appearance either for the sake of hiding their identity, enhancing their looks, merit, or to mimic someone else. This is a time-consuming affair. Taking an entire scene to perform requires dexterity plus craft. Difficulty 3 is to hide one's identity, 4 to increase looks, 5 to mimic a specific person. Okay, well, she can re-roll those 2.
And I'm seeing this happen.
Yes. She's staring at you, watching you, and then she starts molding her face to look like you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I think Kim needs to do another resolve roll.
Okay.
About to get a level of madness.
I'd probably pass out.
I mean, this looks a lot more like Invasions of the Body Snatchers
Yeah.
than last interrogation.
1 success. You're barely holding it together.
Okay.
As you kind of cower and start shaking a little bit, she stops, reaches out, and pokes at you in the face again. Keep talking. And then she goes back.
Agent Kim, look at me. Don't look at her. I know it's scary what she's doing.
She starts playing with her throat and her larynx, shaping it. Keep talking. And she starts copying everything you say. And she's like changing
Agent Kim.
changing the vocal cords, the tone of her own voice until it matches you.
Agent Kim, give me a C. C.
Okay, I think Agent Kim is just gonna start to babble a little bit.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
No.
thought he had this, but he doesn't.
None of that.
Agent-
None of that. We need words. We need words. Give me a C. C. I want to hear that tone. Give me that nice acoustic noise that I know you have in you.
So he complies mainly out of shock because he a lot of stuff is happening really fast.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah, she doesn't have any patience, and she's not even of the opinion that you're going to get your brain wiped and then be sent away. So, yeah, that's just like
well, I don't know
ridiculous.
that.
That's ridiculous. So she's not, treating you with kid gloves at all. She's just assuming that after she's taken your form, then we're going to kill you. So, yeah.
Agent Kim,
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want you
what?
to I want you to explain why is the Thing better than the original movie Alien?
Okay, that calms him down immediately. He says, "I thoroughly disagree, sir."
I
Uh,
thoroughly disagree, sir.
How so?
I thoroughly disagree, sir. Keep
I
going.
mean, the practical effects in the Thing were zero. Were just there's nothing better than those.
So yeah, I'm gonna say that Kim has Agent Kim has fallen into his sci-fi geek mode and is vehemently defending the honor of the Alien franchise.
Okay. Yep, and she's
Now
copying
look,
you
Agent.
until she seems kind of confident with your voice, and then she lets go of her vocal cords. If her fingers come out of her neck, and then she continues like molding the arms and the fingers. She
Mm.
she molds her hair. It just goes back inside of her head until her hair matches Agent Kim's hair.
Now, Agent Kim, our kind has a deep interest in the human race's cinematography, as you refer to it in your language. That's something not actually replicated among other species throughout the cosmos and is actually unique to humanity. So we've studied your franchises, especially as they relate to uh, extraplanetary beings such as ourselves. And I have to say that the third Alien movie within the franchise is a strong weakness. Can you defend it?
Hell no, that was garbage. he continues to go talk about the Alien franchise and its ups and downs, and how Prometheus was complete. Although a good movie, was a terrible Alien movie, and goes on and on about that. And half a beat in, he goes, "Holy shit, they are aliens!" So yeah.
Best scene ever.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think we could stop here. All of you sick people want to go to bed, and now we know where we're going, so I can plan it for next time. And Windrider, would you like to play as Adriana as Kim next time?
Sure. Sounds fun.
That's the easiest way for me to copy Kim.
So meta. Adriana as Agent Kim.
Yep. Windrider as Agent Kim, as Adriana as Agent Kim. Okay. That was cool. And I got to have Adriana come off a little bit stronger than she was coming off before. But I mean, which worked out anyway, because when Isle was playing her, she was in total panic mode. She had lost her bodyguard, she'd lost her friend, everything, everything was a mess. Now she's gotten her life back under control. So, and I think it also rubbed off on you guys that she really doesn't have a very good sense for let's protect the humans.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we pick up, we have to remember that Mila still is under a harm compulsion.
Okay, I'll go put that in my note.
And
Okay.
we have 2 Agent Kims.
Yep.
And we're going to make a call to one of these guys. And hopefully convince him to come
Did-
talk about something.
The other guy was, because we want to make sure it's not that guy, right?
Well, that's true. No, okay. Well, yeah, you're going to have to ask him. You can ask him who that guy was.
Okay.
I think he said his name was like Gary or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
that's right. He did say his name when he got out.
Uh-huh.
Jerry.
Yeah,
I think
Jerry.
it was Jerry. Yeah, which I don't think was one of the names he gave us. Did he say a Jerry? Somebody?
No.
I didn't think it would be.
No,
a,
it wasn't
someone
one of the
important.
important
Okay.
people.
I
It
mean,
was
I
just-
assume it wouldn't be, but that would just be our, bad luck if it was.
But I mean,
Yeah, God,
in a
wouldn't
couple
we
of
be
hours,
stupid
he's
if
going to
it was?
finish his walk to the mall. So
Well, that's true. He'd be like, I was going to the mall. Yeah, I'll meet you there.
once he gets to the mall, then he's going to wake up and be like, "What the fuck just happened? And where am I?"
Yeah, I'm not gonna like. I don't like that move by her.
Yeah. I
but-
mean, you guys can go stop him or whatever. It doesn't matter. It was just
That's
a way
why-
to get him out
We
of the
need to
van.
scoop his ass up and wipe his memory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We can go kill him right now.
He's gonna report that.
But when somebody's under
We can
compulsion,
go kill him
do
right
they-
now. It's fine. He'll be easy
No,
to find.
don't
He's
kill
just-
him. Don't kill him. Just grab him and wipe his memory.
If we
when
kill
some-
him, that lets them know we're onto him.
Yeah.
If somebody's
Not
under
until he was
compulsion,
supposed
do
to show
they?
up somewhere.
I can just harm him a little bit.
No
do they,
harming. Anything we do to them, they'll do to us tenfold.
Plus, there's no reason to do it, and it creates more of a liability. It's,
Yeah, exactly.
There's reasons.
Physical harm creates evidence.
I guess.
You got to think about this like someone trying to cover up their crimes.
When somebody's under compulsion, I know that they're like a zombie, but do they know to stop before crossing the street?
No. No, they have no
Good question.
cognitive.
Huh.
Oh
Well,
no!
Well, Jerry's
So
dead.
he could just fall into a ditch or something, right? Yeah, we might want
really?
to
Make just a beeline for the mall and don't even worry about
No, I
traffic?
mean he's still gonna take. He's. I don't know. It's
walk
kind
off a
of
cliff and shit?
It's kind of an
Yeah,
iffy
he's like a lemming.
situation. On
Yeah, lemming.
yeah,
Whee!
I'll hit a wall
Whether-
and just keep walking like an NPC on like
Yeah.
a track.
at least it's the dead of night. I can say that. He has a
Well,
fair
that's
chance of making it there. If it was the middle of the afternoon where he had to walk through rush hour, he might not make it.
You need to grab this guy before he dies.
Oh
Or
god.
some police pick him up because he's on the freeway just walking.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's even worse. Yeah.
What'll happen? We'll never reach the mall. Gotta
we
go to the
don't have
mall.
to worry about it, right? He just, somebody hit him, and
What
Well,
if the
that was
police
it.
pick him up? Will he be like, I gotta go to the mall. I gotta get to the mall. I'm supposed to walk to the mall.
no, he can't talk.
Oh,
Oh. So
Oh,
how does he come out of it?
When he gets there, after he's finished
Okay.
walking to the mall,
But,
or in
like,
the morning
say
when
the-
I go to sleep.
If the police pick him up because he's on the freeway or something,
It's an immediate problem.
he
They'll
would
try to
just be
locate
like,
Kim immediately. And then when
Yeah,
they can't
that's-
find Kim, that'll draw suspicion. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go
think-
grab him now.
yeah,
yeah.
they're gonna have to get him.
Yeah, he's right down the block. You guys get him. Okay, now you have Agent Kim and Agent
Jerry.
Jerry?
Jubilee.
Jerry Jubilee. Yeah, let me write that down.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jerry
all
Jubilee.
right. Well,
I taught
Welcome
him
to the
what
party, pal.
yeah, sorry. I need to go though. Are we at 38 experience or 37?
You guys get one. I don't know.
Well, then I'll go look.
I
Where
think
am
I
I?
have the most. I'm at 40.
Oh,
I
I,
have
do
a-
need to give one to
I'm at
so I'll do that.
38.
I don't think I'm that far back because I didn't add one last time. So I don't know.
I have 2.
I think I did it for you, didn't I? I don't know.
I'm at
Maybe not.
38, and I've only
I don't know
made
if you did or
one
not.
helpful.
I have 0 experience to spend
But I
right now,
might-
and I feel like I should have 1.
I might have forgotten a couple of times.
Did you just last time you bought your vitality?
Was it last time? I wasn't
Yeah,
sure if it was
but
last time or the
you
time
played,
before.
though, so you should have one.
Okay. So now we should go up to like 37, and then I'll have 2.
Let's see.
You can amend it if you think otherwise, but I need to
No,
go to
that
bed.
sounds good. Yep, that's good. Take care.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, everybody.
Have a good one.
Out to.
Good night.
Right.
Night.
Good show. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks. I'm going to set Adriana to Windrider. Can be
Nice.
edited and controlled by the Windrider.
Awesome.
So that'll give you a character to play with us for at least one more session, but probably 2. So, cool. I will link you to her. The write up that I had for IL. I'll give to you somewhere.
Okay.
All right. Let me end the recording. Stop recording.